What are actually the different design options you can choose from in a pharmaceutical or hygienic design orientated environment? This is the question I would like to answer in this short video. Hi everybody, my name is Thorsten Köcher. This video is directed to the people planning, designing, manufacturing or operating pharmaceutical tube systems or other highly hygienic systems. In our daily work with customers, we in a lot of cases get questions with regard to which surfaces are available for a highly hygienic system, which surfaces serve which property. In order to explain in this video what surface options are available, I brought with me some samples in order to show the different options for surfaces. All these samples are being made from a very basic quality of tubing where we use cold rolled strip material, longitudinal welded, and then derive a certain quality, a bright finished, a bright annealed surface. This initial surface that we use to create all of these different surfaces is being shown in a microscopic picture up here, and you can certainly see that you have some defects in the surface, that you have some impurities in the surface as well, and it's certainly a question whether these impurities and defects harm your process or not. So if you look for further, let's say, optimized surfaces, some different treatments are possible, and it's up to the application to define what kind of treatment is needed. In the next step, after this bright annealed surface, we can create a also bright annealed but mechanical polished surface, which I show you here. The related microscopic picture is shown up here, and you can certainly see that due to this mechanical polishing process, you derive a macroscopic, very uniform outer appearance. And you can see the mechanical polishing up in the picture there. That will result in like an RA of 0.4 micrometer. So let's say a basic good quality without too many defects in the surface. If you would need further treatment, you can go also and hone your tubing systems from the inside. That's certainly a much more defined grinding, a much more defined honing or mechanical polishing process compared to standard mechanical polishing, because it's been done in multiple steps, and as you can see from this crisscross pattern in the microscopic picture, you derive a very much defined and also very smooth surface. So these are the options for mechanically polished surfaces. If this surface treatment is not sufficient for your processes, you may want another process to be applied. Let's say either a pickling process or an electrochemical polishing process. So starting basically from this basic quality, we can apply pickling with hydrofluoric acid that takes off, let's say, up to 3 micrometer from the surface. Yeah? You can see that the application of this process results in a macroscopic, actually dull surface that is shown up here in a microscopic picture. However, on this microscopic picture, you can see that the surface is actually very clean and that it's a closed surface, very suitable for any, well, maybe not any kind, but a lot of pharmaceutical applications. If you look for a process that creates, besides this clean and closed surface, also a very shiny and glossy surface, you would go and start with an analytical cleaning process, which is shown here. This process relates to a macroscopic, shiny and glossy surface, and as you see up here, when you start from a bright finished surface, you would still see the defects in the surface, but you would see that they are polished out slightly, and all of these surface contamination that you have seen in the initial picture of the bright finished surface, all of these impurification or impurities, they are gone. Yeah? It's an analytical cleaning process, as we call it. It's an electrochemical process which cleans the surface very well. It takes off basically 3 to 5 micrometer, so that's the reason why these surface defects are still present in this surface, yeah, and in the picture. When you would go to the next step, and a step further would mean really electrochemical treatment, would mean electropolishing, where you would take off roughly 20 micrometer from the surface, you would end up in this surface, yeah? A surface that creates a very good roughness value of 0.115 to 0.25. It depends what kind of initial material you're using. And it certainly results in a very glossy and shiny surface. And when you compare it to the with the microscopic picture on top here, you would see that it's really flat and without any defects. So this is what I would like to show you in this short video, starting from the bright finished to the electropolished surface option that you have. And I would be happy if you would like our channel, if you would subscribe to that. And not much more to say than thanks for watching. And if you have any kind of questions, please let us know in the comment field. Thanks so much.